So before we start this vlog, we wanted to make a little disclaimer that we never really know what we're talking about, ever.
We're not experts on anything at all,
Especially on this vlog, because we just kind of want to talk about some observations we've made here that we kind of want to look into further, but I don't feel like I really have any actual authority to talk about these things. So
we've only been here for a month, and we're not, like, experts in any field, so.
Also, I'm not German, like, I don't know. So yeah, this is gonna be a little preview, and then once we actually like look into them some more and like maybe do some reading and have some actual research and not just like our blatant opinions, we'll go a little bit deeper. Yeah. They're just things that we've noticed here that are different than back home and that we find interesting and fun and cultural. Since we've been here, we've noticed that a ton of industrial spaces here, like old train stations, factories, old post offices, are turned into these places of cultural production, namely like clubs.
Or even like into like fancy living spaces.
And we just think it's interesting that these places that used to produce like
goods and like services
are now producing like entertainment and fun and culture and giving people like a very cultural experience of either like music or stuff. And it really, I mean, walking into a factory that's a club is very different from walking into a place that was always like a club.
Built to be a club.
It's really cool and unique.
Look out for that. I don't know how much more there is to say about it than just this, but we want to talk about the urban experience, which sounds really dumb actually when I quote it like that. I realize I think that's super pretentious, but when you're not from a city, I think it's like a big city, I think you notice it more, but when you're in a city, you interact with people or don't interact with people constantly, and like you don't realize it, but you're never gonna know who these people are. So I just think that not ever meeting or knowing or being aware of the people who are around you is an interesting concept, especially when... Because I think if you're from the city, I don't know, because neither of us are from the city, you might not think about that. But since I'm not from a big city, I do think about that. So yeah, I'll talk about that better another time. We want to talk about the lack of / use of the way we're experiencing street harassment. Because in the States, we both experienced it as women from men, or women, but usually men, in our case. And our own experience. So correct. I'm so fucking correct all the time.
Yeah, and we've been here for a month now. Mm-hmm. Almost exactly. What's the date?
It's actually been exactly a month today.
We've been here for exactly a month. Anyway, I literally have not been sexually harassed, street harassed at all since I've been here. We haven't been yelped at or whistled at or booty called here at all, which is actually really nice, because even in Indianapolis, which I consider to be a home haven, nice Midwestern, humble, kind place filled with corn, I mean, men will yell at me on the street, even though not much ever comes out of street harassment. You feel a lot more comfortable and a lot safer, and I'm interested in what part of their culture dictates that maybe they respect us a little bit more.
Maybe they do.
Or maybe they're just shy. I don't know which one it is.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the things we used to be. Berlin has a very prominent sex club scene. And also gay club, bar scene kind of thing.
Gay sex club bar scene.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fetish clubs and that kind of thing, and just things that like literally they wouldn't ever exist in the United States or possibly not anywhere else ever.
Might just be a Berlin thing, actually. But just that we want to just talk about how it may or may not be only a Berlin thing, or it might be a big city thing, or it might be a European thing, or it might be never a state thing, and why or why not that would happen or not happen.
And why Berliners are so accepting
So
and let you go about your
accepting.
business and don't really give a fuck
They don't
about
give
what
a
anyone
fuck
does.
about what you do.
So those are the cultural things we want to
Yeah.
talk about because we thought maybe we should make something slightly serious
Yeah.
since we've been here.
So those are the serious topics that'll be coming at you in the next couple weeks.
Mostly I'm doing this so I'll feel guilty if I don't post anything. I'm guilting myself into writing
Yeah,
something later.
that'll be fine.
Anyway.
I